All right, good morning, everyone. Happy New Year. I'll call the January 3rd Water, Sewer, and Engineering Committee meeting to order. And Kathy, can you call the roll?
We have Matt Yetto, Elaine Supervisor Pucciani, and Beth Greenwood, Jason Moskowitz, Mark Henry, and Jane Pond.
Thank you. And we need a motion to approve the December 7th, 2023 committee meeting minutes. I was not here, so I'll recuse from that vote. Let me get a motion. Is there a second? A second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Okay, and those minutes are approved. And we'll move into attorney's items with town attorney Elaine.
They've been for various months. I've reached out and explained exactly what the agreement would be so that the homeowners understand. And I've been waiting to hear back, but I think it was at the last meeting we discussed that I would work with Nick and read it out with them and just see if they're gonna move forward or where they stand so that we can either move forward or take them off the agenda.
Matt, water and sewer maintenance.
Sure. We had bid openings, on second for our, purchase of materials for 2024 and chemicals. We did not have a single bid for chemicals. I know in the years past, we just received proposals. I don't know how we want to proceed with that, but we do need to have a way to buy chemical for the water plant, sewer plant.
Due diligence.
Okay, I can reach out to our,
You can get quotes or something
Yep.
from at least two, that would be great. But
I mean, Matt and I had talked on some other things too about possibly seeing if they'd extend their previous bids from last year, if any of them have that as an option.
that would be very, I know rates. We've had successful in doing that in the past, but it's not guaranteed given the fluctuations. of prices of everything. Whatever we can do at this point. So materials you have on the special meeting.
I do not, it's on a special meeting, I'm doing a summary right now for the different materials, which that should be done today. Yeah, I've got about 3/4 of the week, so I'll keep working until I'm finished. And then, we also typically do the lab services at the same time, and I have quotes for those. Professional services, I think the city of Schenectady, we're currently using the city of Schenectady for the water plant and Adirondack testing for the sewer plant, and nothing seems to be any different. I think we're gonna move forward with them again. I've recent quotes from them to move forward, and they would require board action.
Put that on the special meeting.
Yes, please. I'll have that, I can have that.
I've got it, right, in terms of what goes with which. So,
Okay.
And those will both be on for next week.
Yeah, the special meeting, yep. The next item is the resolution that we typically do, January. This will be on the regular meeting. Allow us to buy up to a certain amount, of Gorman Rupp, repair parts from Seaward Equipment. They're the sole supplier in the area, and we'll get a letter from them as well stating that.
I think we already have a letter on file.
We do. We do need one every year, or? I think over the years, we've got two or three from them, not every year though.
yeah, as long as it's within the
Okay.
last couple of
Yeah,
years.
then
Yeah.
we're good with that
I
then.
think we got one last year.
So we typically do up to $19,999 because it's parts that we don't know we're going to need until we tear the pumps apart. So once we have them apart, we can't wait for another cycle to get equipment from the board. So we do a sort of a not to exceed resolution and then use it as we need to do repairs for their annual maintenance that we do in the winter time. Just an update on the lead service inventory. The EPA has required the state to require the local communities to do a lead service inventory of every water source in the town of Niskiona, and it's statewide. But we have until October of this year to complete our our best effort to get a survey. This is the inside pipe in the houses and the pipes in the front yards. So we're doing our best. We're using record drawings to get all the low hanging fruit taken care of. And then we're going to do postcards, some mailings, and I'm working with Seth to set up a sort of a portal on our website so that people can take a picture of a QR code and then send in a photograph of their pipe in their basement. And we can identify the pipe material in each basement using the photos, and those that choose not to can set up an appointment for us to go in and look at them. It was very unclear in the beginning what we were going to have to do with the state. Wouldn't give us any direct guidance on if we didn't own them, because we do not own the water services and going to the houses. Other municipalities, the ownership changes at the shut off in the front yard. But in this unit, from the house all the way to the main in the street is private. But even that, now they're saying we still have to inventory that. They're not making us change the lead pipe that we find yet, but that's probably several years down the road, but that's what they're setting up for. They haven't decided on or given us any guidance on how we're going to pay for it if it's not ours. But that's something to worry about. It's gonna be several years down the road before they start requiring it. First round is they just want to know what's in the ground and what's in the basement. So we're utilizing our intern that we budgeted for this year. Do some of that work. Dan's been working on it. Nick's been working on it. I've been working on it, and then we'll do some spot excavation in some of the areas where we don't know what we're going to find, and try to sort of correlate using the record data that we have, and then some infield observations to try to get as many taken care of as we can. It's not going to be at the October we're done. It's going to be, this is what we submit, and then we're going to continue to update it as we go. Every time we have a water break or anytime there's a plumbing repair that requires excavation, if it's or sewer excavation, if the water surface is exposed, we document that. We're using that data as well. And then every time we change a water meter in a basement, it's now on the form. The person changing the meter observes what type of water service is in the basement. Try to get as many homes taken care of without having to do a special trip. That's part of the hardest. The hardest part is getting into the houses to be able to see what's there. People that it's hard to schedule, especially with people working. It would have been nice during COVID, but then they wouldn't let us in anyway. They're home. But
Did the state put any sort of timeline on that first round, when that has to be completed by, or is it just?
October is October, yeah. And it's been a topic at many of the trainings that we've gone to over the last few years. And people have thrown out certain technologies that they're trying to sell, hundreds of thousands of dollars. But they still can't even get the approval from the state that they're going to allow that data that would be collected in that. So we're just doing the best. I think our best effort is to look at the record drawings that we have and then do some spot excavation. I don't want to dig up everyone's front yard. I don't think that's feasible. And since we don't own the pipe, if we hit it as we're digging, then we're responsible to fix it. And then we're fixing a lead pipe in most cases
If we don't know,
that we don't own.
on property, it's not ours.
That's not ours. And for years, if we expose lead pipe, if someone wanted to fix a leak on a lead pipe, we would not let them. And about 5 years ago, someone challenged that from the town telling them they had to do that. I went all the way to the state, and they would not back me. They said that they had to replace it because the code didn't say they had to replace it. But now they've gone the other way, so now I'm just using that as a basis. If they have a leak on a lead pipe, they have to replace it. Because I don't want to be back there in 5 years and tell them to replace it. If they're excavating it now, they should fix it when they have it excavated. So I'll provide some more information and some updates on the project as we go along. We have budgeted for the purchase of 3 utility body trucks for the water and sewer maintenance crew. this would be replacing trucks that are more than, I think it was 07 and they're several years old and have well over 100,000 miles on the trucks. I can provide a list, and then we'll surplus them as well. I have one to add that came up after this was put online. Truck 89 is one of our pinwheel Mack dump trucks. It went down to Watkins Springs because it was having issues with the suspension, and they started looking into it, and it's going to be most likely around just under $8,000 to do the repair. They had to do some work on the rear end of the chassis. I still would like to move forward. I know up to 9,000, or I think up to 10,000 would only require finance committee. But I think if possible, I'd like to do this under emergency procedures, because this is one of the trucks that we utilize for water and sewer breaks and emergencies.
That's fine. We can just put it on for finance approval, kind of to, if you do the emergency with, by certify all the board members by email.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, because right now it's torn apart. It's taken them a bay at the facility,
yeah,
and they're waiting for us to tell them what to do.
yeah, we'll just do that as to.
Okay.
So we'll do it by email now and then vote on it at finance.
So we're not. holding up the process for
Yeah.
the show.
Let's see, and then just a reminder that we're still looking for people to fill 2 open positions at the water and sewer maintenance department. It's been on the website. I haven't received any new applications in the last month, but what are other departments doing? Are they advertising online or in the paper again, or?
Been advertising in the paper. We've been doing just the website, the social media. I think people have been kind of doing outreach to
Okay.
just word of mouth. We put for certain positions, we put it onto like the various Association of Towns, GFOA websites and things like that, as options as well. So,
Okay.
do you guys have any like community, website bulletin boards for water and sewer work, or like professional, you know what I mean? Like NACDA, do they do like let you list open positions, or I don't
They
know.
do. I've never seen it in maintenance, but we can see what's available. That way is pretty cheap, right? Yeah. It's very expensive.
June's streaming.
It's, yeah, it's,
Is that,
yeah,
I think it was about 700 at the time.
yeah.
I'd like to look into maybe, we have a lot across, we still have a number of positions across several departments. I don't know if there's a way we could do it to like kind of do one for like multiple positions across the town. Maybe we should look into
Page
that.
ad or something, just
Yeah, something.
employment opportunities available. It's all the departments.
Even in our ads, we send them to the website where most of the information is anyway. Okay.
Website's updated.
Easier to get.
Thank you. Just an update on the utility billing. We scheduled a meeting to discuss the rate change rollout. That was canceled because of vacation conflicts. I'd like to reschedule the meeting, and I think we had, I think Jean was involved, and Beth, were you gonna be there as well?
So,
And then Chris and Kathy, and then anyone else that would be interested in attending. Just want to, oh, yeah, and also Seth, because I want to utilize the website like we did for the other. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so just want to do it in a way that best limits the amount of workload or stress on one person, and just have a spread and sort of a common message that we send out, just so that everyone has the most up-to-date information. So can Jean set that up?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
so
Louise,
basically, you want to have an internal meeting.
internal, yes.
Got it.
to strategize communication.
Yeah, because it worked really well when we did the sewer rates, and I want to
I
try
want
to,
to replicate that.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I just wanted to clarify.
wastewater treatment plant, an update on the organic waste, program. Dan has been working with, some of the local, septic haulers, just to gauge their interest in bringing in, fats, oils and greases, that we've already been approved for to, utilize, in our organic waste program. And I think you have two.
Got two of them right now
Yeah.
that we're working with, yep. A third one that we're talking to.
And so we have down for a little bit further down on the agenda, you would have to do the individual contracts with them to set rates and the rules that we would operate under. We were able to get, I think right now, it's 6 cents.
6 cents, yeah.
6 cents a gallon. Which is,
Which is up from our
yes,
agreement with the rivers, 4 cents.
and it's local. So there's working, we have more control over what we take in, and we talked to the one was an owner operator, and we're very happy with the information that he provided. They're making modifications to their DEC permits that would allow them to discharge at our plant. And we don't need to change anything because we have an approved already, but the individual drivers, the haulers need to have approvals with the state to be able to dump with us.
Those were the smaller trucks as well.
Yes. Mhm. And they like it because when they're working in Schenectady County, they have a place to come and discharge their material. Right now, they're going all over to Albany, and some are going to Saratoga. So it's beneficial for them, but it's also beneficial for the town as well. It's good material, and it's local, and it's good revenue stream, and it's good for generating gas for the plant. Let's see. These, what I just talked about, the two contracts that we would need to sign. Did Dan reach out to
See,
you?
Elena, I sent you the information on one of
Yeah.
those. I'll get you the information on the other one.
C is just what I mentioned earlier about the lab services. I'll provide the summary of the quotes from the different labs for the special meeting. And then, we have to renew our contract with the city of Albany for sludge disposal. We've done this every year, Elena, and it's weird, the way that they do it, they just point you to their website for the rate, but they don't change the rate usually until middle of the year, right?
Well, March.
March, yeah. So it would be the same contract as last year, and I think we would reference the same point, it was on the city's website. So that, I'll provide information for the resolution. Also budgeted in 2024 was a pickup truck, replace an old pickup truck at the sewer plant. So I'd like to get a resolution to place that order as well. All those trucks will be purchased under the Onondaga County bid through Robert Green. That's gonna be pickup. So the utilities will be, yeah. Mhm. Surplus the old truck that's there. Water plant, just an update on the upgrade at the plant. We finally received word that the piece of equipment that we've been waiting for was shipped on the 24th of December, when it was originally, I think, August 1st was the ship date. And this is like the 5th time that they've updated when it was going to ship. So we're waiting for it to arrive. We don't know where it is, but it's left Mexico and it's on its way here. We don't know. But it's really not our equipment to track. It's up to the electrical contractor to provide and install. So we're hoping within the next week they can start working on that. And that's the last hurdle to get the plant back up online. Right now, we're currently purchasing water from the city. We had a resolution, resolution 2022-315 to repair a water main down at the water plant. We left it we left some wiggle room in there, depending on what was exposed, once they exposed the main, what they would find. Ended up taking a little bit longer than they expected to do the work, so we're $680 over what the resolution was. And the original resolution was for $10,000, so we, like to modify that resolution to include the extra $680 for the work. I mean,
Is it a change order or is it?
when they did, their quote was X number of dollars to do the repair, if it was this type of repair, and then an hourly rate beyond that for what else they would find it when they exposed it. We guessed that they would do the repair within that first day and maybe a little bit of extra. We slightly underestimated so that's why if you look at their proposal, it does say, has a rate for an hourly rate after. The amount of work that was performed, that's a bargain. I mean, it's a 24-inch main, extremely deep, was a pretty big job. And then the next item is just the lab services that I mentioned, similar to the sewer plant, or the water plant would have. We have proposals from the local labs, and I think it's going to be going to city of Schenectady on this one. So that's all I have, other than the next meeting. I assume it's gonna be same first Wednesday.
Yeah, that works for everybody. First Wednesday of the month at 8:30.
We've got the 7th then.
Yes.
Okay. That's all I have.
I'd just like to add something forward, like it's first station. The agenda.
Okay, I only removed it because I didn't have anything new for that, but,
Something
okay,
analysis. Looking at where we are. Revisit. Get an update. We should look at the cost benefit analysis that was conducted, I believe, maybe a year ago. Revisit, reanalyze. And be prepared to share out in a month.
okay.
All right, does anybody have anything else? Okay, as Matt said, our next meeting will be the first Wednesday of February, February 7th at 8:30. And with that, I'll take a motion to adjourn. Okay. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, we are adjourned. Thank you.